Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Makakodash, Double honors to the apostle and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessed sanitation to the Akim who pushing this word in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the globe, right? This is Brother Gan from the GMS Trinidad camp. Just come out with our next lesson to edify the church of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai. Right, and the name of this lesson it will be hard days, right? Because you ever hear the term like basically back in the days, or back in the days you basically used to use that term. Like if somebody have a child and he rebellious, they would say this child fucking hard days, or he hardened, right? And so that's the name of this lesson, hard is, because that's where the nation Israel is, and the hard of hearing, right? So it's like, hey, if your father or your mother give you a specific chore, or give you a little job to do, right, or tell you something not to do, and within yourself you go and do it, hey, you went behind their back and hey, you break the commandment, because basically hey, you hard ears, you're not listening, right? So that's why they would say that you're hard ears or you're hard of hearing, right? Because they tell you something that not to do, but you still went ahead and did it. That's like the nation of Israel. The Most High gave them laws, statutes, and commandments, hey, to follow. And what they did, they never kept it. They went and did their own thing. They went about and doing their own thing. So if you have a son, and basically you tell him not to do this or not to do that, right, and he will go ahead and he do it anyway, what you go do? You go chasten him, right? You go correct him, So that's what the Most High basically did to us, right? As men of the hopeful elect, Abaratazah, Once we was a part of the hopeful elect, hey, because basically hey, that's what we hoping to be, a part of the elect, right? Because hey, we was one stubborn and stiff-necked. Or as in the term, or as in the name of the video, we was hard is, we never used to listen. But hey, if you rebelling and being rebellious, and you keep getting licks and chastised all the time, hey, you's a wicked man if you don't get yourself right. Because how much licks you go take? I mean, sometimes you have a stubborn child, right? Despite how much licks you give this child, or whip, or whatever it is, they're just fucking stubborn. They don't listen. It's like, and then after a time, the licks get immune to them. Like, they get accustomed to the fucking licks. Who's get accustomed to licks, boy? Hey, Israel is a rebellious nation, right? Because from you could basically, hey, you get accustomed to lashes. What the Most High chastened the nation of Israel, right? We went through all these different captivities because of being rebellious, of being hard ears, of not listening, right? That's why the Most High put us through these different captivities. And yet, till unto this day, we are still in the land of our oppressor, right? But our people, choose stiff-necked and choose to be hard ears, choose not to listen. But this time, the Most High, what the Most High go do? The Most High is getting ready. If words can't teach, I telling you something, adversary go teach, So 2/3 of our people go be destroyed by nuclear missiles for being hard is, or for being stubborn, right? And if they don't be destroyed by the nuclear missile, hey, Jacob trouble, the famine and the wild beasts go destroy them, even alongside Esau, So hey, ain't nothing that they could run from. The only thing that the only way that you could get saved, is turn back to the Most High and listen to what the Most High had to say, right? Keep the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, This is the first precept I want to get, right? This is Deuteronomy 9 and 7. Yeah, because hey, from sins in Egypt we was in captivity, unto this day we still in captivity, right? It says, it reads, Deuteronomy 9 and 7, remember and forget not how thou provokest Yahweh thy power to wrath in the wilderness, from the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt until he came unto this place. He have been rebellious against Yahweh. Yeah, so it's like a father giving his son or his children, right, things to do and things not to do, right? But they keep doing the things not to do. It's like, hey, you tell a little child, hey, see this TV or this TV remote, I don't want you watching the TV. I don't want you picking up the TV. I don't want you doing this or I don't want you doing that. But yet still, as soon as you turn or as soon as you go on, the child going behind your back and doing the things that you said not to do. And he doing it continually. So that child provoking you right through to anger. You're going to get angry with that child. And what you going to do after you getting angry with that child? Hey, you're going to chasten that child. You're going to hit him some lashes. And that is what the Most High did to us. The Most High chastened me. Right? And it reads, yeah, that was it there, and basically because, hey, since we come out to Egypt, that was the point, since we came out of Egypt, the nation of Israel, they have been rebellious against the Most High, continually, right? They are hardest children that would not hear, I was like, hey, what the scripture say if you have a stubborn and a rebellious son? Let me get that one quickly. Deuteronomy 21:18, right? Here it read, if a man have a stubborn and a rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that, when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, right? This was in the older days. Hey, if you have a child, and he would not hear the words of his mother or hear the words of his father, he fucking hard is, he's stubborn, stiff-necked, right? He want to listen to them. Right? It says, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of his city and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto his leaders, unto elders, Salakia of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious, will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Yeah. And here it read on to say, and all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die, so that thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Yeah, this used to happen back in the days. That can't happen now. Because why? If basically you have a child and you do that child law, you're in the land of captivity, fucking Esau will come down hard on you. But if these kind of judgments used to be executed like this modern time, our people, some of them would have get themselves straight, and some of them would have still be stiff-necked because, hey, Israel is a rebellious nation, the hard is, the stubborn, the stiff-necked. It's like, hey, scripture say the Most High chastens the one he love. Yeah, the Most High chastens the one he love, because when you have a son and he do wrong, you got chasten him, right? And when he start to do the right thing, you got love that child. But if you chastening your son, right, and he just fucking doing the wrong thing continuously and provoking you onto anger, as the scripture say the nation Israel did the Most High, hey, the Most High, you gonna destroy you, right? You can feel to destroy that son, right? Because he provoked you onto anger continuously, and as the nation of Israel, they provoke the Most High onto wrath and onto anger continuously. They never want to listen. The harder hearing, right? I get this quick precept there again. This is Isaiah 30 and start of verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Yeah, these people out there, nation Israel, they don't take counsel of the Most High, right? They don't cover with a covering of the Most High, right? They just fucking follow the Christianity doctrine that you could eat wherever you want, and you could do whatever you fucking want. No. The Most High is the one who chose Israel. We are a particular people unto the Most High, right? The Most High gave us laws and orders and commandments to follow, and if you don't follow them, then you just being rebellious and you being fucking stubborn, right? It's like a father and a son. He give his son order on what to do and what not to do. Right? Same thing with the nation of Israel. Most High gave you commandments on what to do and what not to do, right? And you keep doing the things that the Most High said not to do. You're being hard is. You're being rebellious right there. So eventually, the Most High gonna destroy all you if only don't get all yourself right, and turn back onto all your true power, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright, let me get this quick precept and we'll close off with that. And this is Ezekiel 2. We'll start at, go up. We can start at 3. Right? Because we as the men of the Most, we as the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we out there preaching on the highways and byways, and we seeing the stubbornness of Israel. We seeing how the fucking hard they're hearing. We seeing the stiff-neckedness in them. Right? But one thing they can't say that they didn't hear this word. Right? So when the Most High wrath upon you, hey, no cloak for your sins. Because you hear, you understand? But you choose just to do the wrong thing. You hard of fucking hearing children. As the old people used to say back in the days, this boy hard is. That is what my grandmother used to tell me back in the days when I never used to listen, that I fucking hard is, and I fucking this and I hear that, That is the nation of Israel. The hard of hearing. Right? So this is Ezekiel. The Most High was talking to Ezekiel, and it reads, Ezekiel 2 and 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that had rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this day. Even unto this day, the nation of Israel transgressing against the Most High, because they're not following orders, right? They're not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Verse 4, it says, For they are impotent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus said Yahweh. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that they had been a prophet among them. Yeah, you speak out and we speak to them, whether they hear, whether they forbear. But hey, these fuckers hard of hearing. These fuckers stiff-necked and stubborn. So hey, if words can't teach, adversary go teach. Verse 5, so like it says, and they, verse 6, so like, yeah, Son of man, and thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. Right? Though bears and thorns be with thee, and thou dwellest among scorpions. Hey, that is the nation of Israel. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks. Hey, you some fucking jakes look scary. Like when you're talking to them, like, hey, what the fuck, man? Hey, the Most High telling you, hey, don't be afraid of them. Stand boldly in front of them and tell them, hey, you're fucking doing the wrong thing. Get yourself together. Hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be keeping the Most High law, statutes, and commandments, right? You're supposed to be doing the things pleasing unto the Most High, right? Yeah, that is what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, it says, be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Verse 7, and we will close off with this. It says, and thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. And that is what we, as men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, doing. We speaking the Most High words unto these people, whether they hear, or whether they forbear. Because basically they are a rebellious house. They are fucking hardened children, hard of hearing children. So if they don't get it right, the Most High will destroy them. Right? I know with that, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah. Right? Double honors to the apostle and the elders that rule well. Blessed sanitation to the camera who pushing this word in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Hey, Shalom. Mawat Lababal, death to Babylon, death to this wicked kingdom.